Hey y'all, so welcome back to another episode of Green Life Garden and Home DIY channel. And today I had a little bit on my mind concerning green. Not the kind that you fold, but the kind that you find in your garden. And basically, just wanted to give you a little bit of inspiration today if I could. At this time, we are currently living in a neighborhood. Um, we have yet to actually go out and inhabit our property and be able to just set things up the way that I want to do it. But in the meantime, I'm not going to let that stop me from providing the food that I know that I can provide for myself and my family. So listen, coming up, I grew up on the farm. We had to go out there every summer. We had to plant, we had to harvest. We went to the market 4 a.m. in the morning to actually sell the produce. And as I can recall, none of us ever got sick. None of my sisters and brothers when we went out there. So I would have to attribute that to the things that we were eating as we were out there on the farm during the summer months. Because we would get back to school, other kids would be out with the flu and all sorts of other things, and we would be perfectly fine because, we'd be eating berries from along the fence line all summer and watermelon straight out the field, you name it, we had it. It was all good. Don't ever really remember going into a grocery store with my grandparents to tell you the truth. So I got away from gardening, and like so many things that are good for us, we tend to get away from it depending on our lifestyle. And we grow up, we have our own families, and about 2 years ago I began to get back into it, doing container gardening, and that has been very good for me, especially again in the space that we are in at this time. So just wanted to say, go ahead and start planting something. you know I know if you can't afford to get a pack of seeds, I'm sure there's a seed in something that you have eaten lately from the grocery store that you can put in some soil. By you doing that, it will cut your costs eventually, and the monies that you're spending for food. At one point, I began to take on the mindset that everyone else, that a lot of people had in my circle, and people seem to have now, that says eating healthy is too expensive. Well, I used to think that way until I actually started gardening, and I seen the difference in what I could buy from the store for $3 and $4 that I could plant a seed and harvest myself for 3 or 4 pennies. So when bell peppers start costing $3 for an organic bell pepper, it's time to do something. And so that was one of the things that prompted me to begin to start my own garden again, because the food was very expensive at the grocery store. And I remember that day going in there, and I picked up a bell pepper that was supposedly organic, but there are so many definitions of organic now, we just don't know if it's the one that meets our standard. And so the only way you can truly know what you're eating is to grow it yourself. So I like the idea of container gardening and growing vertical. That has saved me a ton of space. And just want to say, that is, inspiration is one of my main reasons for being here on YouTube. It's not about the likes, it's not about how many subscribers I can get, But we need those likes, we need those thumbs up, and we need those subscribers, because the information could go further if we share. If we share, there's a lot of gardeners on here. If you're watching me now, I'm sure you're probably a gardener, or it may be a recipe or something that that has brought you to this channel. I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm sure glad that you're here, and I hope that you would pass this video along, and the other videos as well. There's a number of gardeners here that are really sincere about what they're doing, and they really want to share their knowledge, their experiences with the community, and on YouTube. And that's one of my main reasons for being here as well. You have really great gardeners such as Ned Farmer 73, who was really a big inspiration in me even getting the YouTube channel started, and stopping with the "I'm gonna get around to it" excuses. Homestead Heart, whom I just started watching, I truly love and adore Miss Homestead Heart Spirit. The Green Thumb Gardener, Organics Best Urban Gardener. You know, it's just Callie Kim. It is so many out there. Gary, Phil Patrick, I think his name. I hate to start calling names because there's so many great gardeners out there that you can go to get the help that you need to get started. That's why we're here. We're here to help one another. We really need one another, especially at a time that we're living in right now, as far as our food supply is concerned. So, you know, it was just on me to come and just be an inspiration today, hoping that you would begin to plant seeds. You know, a seed that's planted today is going to bring you food for tomorrow. You know, the future. In other words, there are 4 seasons in a year. The best thing, one of the best things that I could have done is researched or begin to follow my zoning. I live in zone 8B, and so when you go on and you look for anything that you want to plant, or say just look your zone up before you even decide what you want to plant. Go ahead and look your zone up for that particular time of the year. See exactly what they're planting. You could get more specific than your zone. Go ahead and narrow it down to the city that you live in. See what's growing in that area, and go ahead and make your choices from there of things that you eat. If you're in a small space like I am at this moment, grow things such as greens. You know, your lettuces. It's fall is coming up. You can go ahead and plant your lettuces indoors, and then set them out when it's that time. I think peas can be planted right now for the area I'm in, and you could go ahead and get in a quick tomato crop and things of that nature. So the main thing is just getting started. That's the main thing, getting started and knowing what is going to grow best at this time of the year. Because if you just jump out there and you start planting something because this is what you like, you know, in other words, you're not doing yourself any good planting watermelons in the middle of winter. Or you plant them and there's not enough time left to harvest them before your cold and your frost and things like that start coming in. So yeah, go ahead and just get started. It is so much fun sharing this experience with my daughter. That was another big reason that I wanted to get back into it, because I wanted her to be able to see that you can grow your own food and experience gardening, experience farming, and understand that you don't have to buy everything out of the grocery store. You know, we've got to do better. There's so many people right now that are suffering from lots of things that only food is going to help, the right kind. You could take anything you want to take, and you could rub stuff all over you, you know, to try to rid yourself of the different skin issues and things that we are having problems with right now. But until you actually give your body what it needs, it's not going to function the way that it's supposed to. I know that I'm probably leaving something out, but it just dawned on me, you know, we really need to make sure we're encouraging one another to keep it going. It's so easy to get discouraged when you lose a crop. I've had watermelons, zucchini, and cucumbers to just go out on me all at the same time, and it was a lot of it was my fault. You know, be careful when you're using methods and things that people are suggesting, because if you don't quite know what you're doing, you can wipe out your whole crop. And so like baby Green Life fell off her bike, but I think she'll be fine. She's going in to show it to her daddy. But I hope this was an encouragement to you today. Please, again, it's not about the likes, it's not about the subscribers, but we do need both in order for this message to spread. Look, we're out here, a lot of these gardeners, in the gnats, the mosquitoes, the heat, you know, because we care. And just want to be able to pass something on that we know that could help someone else. So I love it. I enjoy every bit of it, you know. And not only do we fight the different elements that we're in, but you know, you have to get this stuff uploaded, and then you have to go in and you have to edit your videos sometimes, and it could be a little task, but again, I love it. It is so worth it. And to be able to share with you all in the gardening community, and just those who gravitate to this particular channel for whatever reasons. Thank you so much for watching today. Please be sure to subscribe, be sure to share this video, leave a comment below, pass it along, and continue to support the gardeners that are here, because I'm telling you, at some point you're going to really appreciate a lot of the knowledge that they're putting out there for us. I know that I have, and I hope that you will too. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it is peaceful, I hope it is blessed, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.